Dear friends, welcome to Learning About. In this video, I've come up with a great and a very exciting news. So officially for the 2023 batch, the massive off-campus hirings that have started. Okay, so TCS has announced their first off-campus hiring, pan-India off-campus hiring for the 2023 batch. Right now, this is a TCS ITP hiring for the 2023 batch for both Ninja as well as digital roles. Right now, this they are hiring to the TCS NQT. Okay, now this is a free NQT. Okay, this is a free NQT, remember. Okay, so NQT is National Qualifier Test. So TCS NQT follows an integrated test pattern for both Ninja and digital fresher hiring at TCS, and candidates need to appear for a single test, and based on their performance they'll qualify either for Ninja or digital interviews. Right, so both these roles are entry level fresher hiring. Okay, for two different profiles. Now coming to the salary part, so for this year the salary has not yet been disclosed, but usually for the Ninja hiring for UG candidates they offer about 3.6 lakhs per annum. For PG it is little more, like 20,000 or something more. And for the digital role for the UG for the undergraduates it is 7.2 lakhs so far they have been offering, and for PG it is like some 10,000 or something more. So this is the salary as far as these two roles are concerned. Now coming to the important dates, the registration has already started. It has just started today, and the last date to register is 22nd July 2022, and the assessment will start on 15th August 2022 onwards. Okay, so it will not be on a single day, it will happen on different dates for different candidates. And please remember, as far as TCS is concerned, even that's the case with companies like Infosys also. So when you say 15th August is the starting date for the test, okay, so they will send the initial communication to the shortlisted candidates. Okay, they'll send the initial communication around some 12th or 13th of August, or 2 to 3 days before the test only they'll send the initial communication for the assessment. Okay, so based on that you have to get it ready. So in terms of preparation, you have to start preparation even now. Do not wait until the last date, do not wait until the assessment communication. Right, so 15th August is the starting date for the test, and interview will happen subsequently. Now since this is the first hiring for the 2023 batch, interview could be delayed it can be somewhere from 2 to 3 weeks to 6 weeks time may be needed, okay, from the test to interview. Right now, so this is the official dates given. Now coming to the educational qualification, BE, BTech, ME, MTech, MCA and MSc graduates from any specialization from the 2023 batch can apply for this particular hiring. Right, now coming to the percentage criteria, simply said you should have 60% at all academic milestones. Okay, that is 10th, 12th and graduation, and diploma and post graduation if applicable. Minimum of 60% or 6 GPA required at all levels. And as far as arrears are concerned, since this is for the 2023 batch, they're permitting one maximum one backlog. Okay, so one active backlog, one pending backlog is permitted. Right, and it is also mentioned that students should be able to complete the highest as far as highest education is concerned, should be able to complete the highest course in the stipulated duration. That is, for example, if it is like BE BTech, it's a 4-year course normally, right? So that should be completed in 4 years. Right, now regarding break in education, the break should not exceed 2 years. Okay, maximum of 2 years gap between education. That is, for example, between 12th and graduation. Okay, so maximum of 2 years permitted. Right, and only full-time courses will be permitted. Okay, part-time and correspondent courses will not be permitted. Now students who have completed their secondary or senior secondary course from NIOS, okay, that is the National Institute of Open Schooling, are also eligible if the other courses are full-time. Okay, so year of passing, as I have mentioned, now this is exclusively for the 2023 batch. Now regarding work experience, so this is basically for freshers, okay. However, like can have up to like 2 years of work experience, and maximum age limit is like 28 years, right? And you should have all the academic documents readily available. That's understood, okay. Now coming to the selection process, so now this test will have two sections, foundation and advanced. Now but there is a difference between the previous ITP hiring and this hiring. Now in this they are saying that all the candidates are required to appear for both the sections, okay. So irrespective of whatever is your interest, you have to appear for both the sections, okay. And in order to be eligible for the interviews, you have to appear for both the sections, and based on the test performance, of course, the candidates will be shortlisted either for the digital or the ninja interviews. And also the test can be taken in center or remote. I'll explain more about that part towards the end of the video when I show the how to apply part. Now coming to the test pattern, right? So there are two parts, foundation and advanced section. So as said, you have to appear for both the sections. Now usually they have about like 25 questions in each of these sections, like numerical, verbal and reasoning. And so the time here they have mentioned only the time, like 25 minutes each for these sections. And when it comes to traits, usually the personality traits, okay, so they ask a few questions related to that, okay. That's only like 1 minute. And as well as preparing for numerical, verbal and reasoning, it's very easy to crack, okay. So we in our channel Learning About, we have videos related to numerical ability and reasoning ability, and as far as verbal ability is concerned, we have a practice platform where you can practice those questions. A link to all the relevant videos and the practice platform is given in the description below. You can make use of it. It is very easy to crack. Only problem is the time duration, okay. So they have kind of reduced the time duration when compared to the earlier years, okay. Now so you'll also have to write the advanced section. In advanced section you have the advanced quantitative ability and advanced reasoning ability. Now this is actually not really advanced, okay. This is also like more or less similar to the foundation level. Now only in the coding section, okay, so it is advanced coding wherein you are given a problem and you are asked to code. So it is a when you have to type the code and show the when you have to type the code, okay. So that's the advanced section. So those who qualify this will be called for the interview. So as I said before, two different interviews, one for ninja, one for digital. So as far as the ninja interviews are concerned, you should be very strong in your basics. Let's say you are a non-computer science student, okay, you are a core student, okay. Now in that case you have to be very strong in your core areas, okay. You have to be very strong in that. You should be able to answer the questions from your own subjects. Maybe you should also know a little bit of computer basics, internet basics, etc., right? So you need not be strong in coding and all, okay. Maybe some basics, like whatever you have learned during your course of engineering or whatever course, that will be fine. But otherwise, so you should be very strong, because you can expect questions, though it is TCS, you can expect questions from your own core. But if you are from, let's say, computer science background, then you should have the basic knowledge of all the different areas, okay. So like DBMS or operating system or data structures, right, networks, right. So all these areas, even computer architecture, so all these areas you should have a very basic knowledge you should have, okay. And of course, if it is going to be the digital interview, right, you should be prepared accordingly, right. So whether so the various skill sets, okay, like programming skill set, okay, so logic, okay, so all the different aspects, different skill sets, okay. So you should be very well prepared for the technical interview if you are trying for the digital role, right. And of course you should have an update on all the different various latest technologies as well, right. And those who qualify the technical interview will be called for the HR interview. And as far as TCS is concerned, cracking this and getting the offer, at least the ninja offer, is very easy, right. And they hire in large numbers. So it's a very important opportunity, right. Now coming to how to apply for this hiring. Now just listen to this part very carefully, since most of you will be appearing for this first time. Please listen to this carefully. So link to apply I have provided in the description below, but watch the video, complete the video, and then just go to apply this. And so how to apply in this portal, I have made a separate video on that. You can watch that. but here like I'll share the outline. So first like if you already have a profile, okay, then you just like go in and complete the application. But if you don't have a profile, how to create a profile, you can watch in that like video. Now so there are two scenarios here, okay. So one is if you are a registered user, you have to complete the application process and then click on apply for drive. And if you are a new user, you have to click on register now, choose the category as IT, and then you have to click on apply for drive, right. Now so if you are a new user, right, so you have to just like register, and then you have to choose this part, okay, IT, and then you have to enter all the basic details, okay. So what details? So there are three parts here, okay. So one is the NextStep portal registration, the basic registration. That's the first step. Second step is the application form, and the third step is the apply for drive, right. So when it comes to the NextStep portal registration, basically they ask for name, date of birth, gender, email ID, mobile number, institute name, qualification, year of passing, nearest test location, and password. Now when it comes to nearest test location, so whether you're going to choose remote or like in center, whatever it is, choose this part like very carefully. Not only like tier 1 cities, not only like the metropolitan cities, even smaller towns and cities, they have the test location, right. So choose your nearest like location very carefully as far as this part is concerned. So once you have completed this, you will get an email confirming the registration, okay. So you can then like log in and then fill up your personal details, your academic and work experience details, languages known, achievements, etc. And then finally form preview and declaration, okay. In the personal details, you have to enter your address and contact details. In the academic and work experience, you have to enter your 10th, 12th, like graduation, diploma, whatever, right, highest qualification. If you have any work experience, you have to mention all that. So this detailed like video, you can check, like if you are if you need that, you can check that. The link to that video is given in the description below. And then you have to fill in like if you have any achievements, certifications, okay, your nationality, different languages known, etc. And then you have to upload your photograph and as well as your resume. So you have to have your resume ready before you apply for this, okay. So recent like digital passport size photograph and updated resume, right. Now so once you have completed like your application, right, so it will ask you to select your mode of test, okay. So you can choose in center or remote. So remote means you can take it from your home, okay, so in your laptop or desktop, okay. But you should have like web camera, you should have like the required network support and all that, okay. So and like that should sustain for like 3 hours, because the test duration is like 166 minutes, so it should sustain for 3 hours. So choose accordingly. If it is remote means like you are taking it from home, right, but you should have the required infrastructure, right. Now if it is in center, okay, so TCS Ion, like so the TCS like centers, like there are available across the country. So you can, so you have to choose the mode. It is up to you. So I'm not giving any suggestion, it's up to you whether you want to choose in center or remote, okay. So and then after you choose the test center, you have to click on like apply, okay. Now to confirm the status, like so you have to click on the apply for drive. Now to confirm the status, when you track your application, it should reflect as applied for drive, okay, applied for drive. And also remember, once you have chosen like in center or remote, once you have chosen that, okay, no further changes will be permitted, okay. So that is what I have seen in the past also, they don't permit any changes once you have chosen, okay. So usually, so the apply for drive like appears on the left side, okay. So this is actually a old screenshot, okay. So apply for drive appears on the left like top, okay. So you click on this, then like in the status, like when you click on track your application, okay, so it will show applied for drive, okay. So it will show various dates for registration, application received, and then apply for drive. Now if it is showing this status, then it means that your application has been accepted, okay. Now usually they don't send a confirmation mail, so as I said before, if the assessment is starting on 15th August, you get like your communication, assessment communication, the shortlisted candidates get the assessment communication like 2 or 3 days, maybe August 12th and 12th or 13th only you can expect the communication, okay. So how do you confirm your application? Your status should be applied for drive, that means it is confirmed, right. Now if you have any queries, please do post your questions in the comment section below. Now if you have a personal question, you don't want to share it in the comments here, then you can reach me through my Insta page. So link to my Insta page is given in the description below, right? So if you have any queries, please do contact. And if you like this video, if you found this video useful, click on the like button and share it with your friends who may need it. If you have not already subscribed to our channel, or if you are new to our channel, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching the video. Have a great day.